What's good, YouTube, man? Your boy Jeff Hoops are back with another amazing video. If you can tell by the title, this is the Lakers versus Nuggets post-game reaction. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Like the video, comment down below your take on the game. And these post-game reactions are just straightforward. There's no cuts, no edits. It's just me talking to y'all watching me, and we're just having a good time. Let's get into this, man. The Denver Nuggets have beat the Los Angeles Lakers. I think the game ended, Denver won by 5. And there's a lot of takeaways from this game. But first of all, let's just talk about Jamal Murray for a second. 23 points in the fourth quarter is crazy. It's a lot to unload here. Most of this game, the Lakers actually, I don't want to say dominated because that's kind of a stretch, but most of this game, the Lakers was up by like 8 to 10 points. But as the third quarter and fourth quarters came, I'm not going to lie to you, especially in that fourth quarter, LeBron James looked gas. Anthony Davis looked gas. Shit, even Dennis Schroeder looked gas. Can you blame Dennis Schroeder for looking gas when you got Jamal Murray dropping 23 points in the fourth? In this series so far, game 1 and game 2, Jamal Murray has over half of the Denver Nuggets fourth quarter points, and I can really, or field goals, and I can really see why. What I've learned about the Denver Nuggets throughout this series, and I think it's going to be like this most of the time, is that most of the game, especially in the first couple of quarters when Jared Vanderbilt is actually getting minutes, he's actually doing a good job playing defense on Jamal Murray, him and Dennis Schroeder for the most part. And I think while that's happening, I think Jamal Murray does get to just cruise by a little bit, obviously being an off-ball threat and an on-ball threat as well. But for the most part, Nikola Jokic just carrying them through three quarters. I'll get the Lakers this. After the first game, I'm not going to lie, I was pretty annoyed, and Mike Malone obviously is annoyed if you've seen any of his post-game pressers, with the fact that people were saying that they had Jokic figured out with the whole AD roaming and Rui Hachimura just guarding him primarily. And I'm not going to lie, it worked for a lot of the game. Jokic does not have the best game. He still ended up with 23, 17, and 12, which is still an amazing game, but he only shot 42%. But I'm not going to lie, it worked a little bit. But the good thing about doing that is Jokic is such a great player that he's going to find an open man regardless, especially when we put Rui on him, you have AD roaming. I'm not going to lie, I want to see Aaron Gordon and Jeff Green take some more of those shots and stop hesitating when AD passes it. But just due to the ball movement and just the tough shot making of Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, and shit, even Bruce Brown for the most part, it kept the Nuggets into this game. I don't think the Lakers are best at rotating at all. And I think the Lakers also did a good job at throwing different type of defenses at Jokic, whether it's 80 one-on-one one play, and then the next day it's Rui with 80 roaming, or the next play it's a double team, just keeping Jokic on his heels and not knowing what to prepare for, what's next. But I'm going to give Michael Porter Jr. a huge round of applause for hitting 2 big threes in this game, outside of the 23 points that Murray scored, man. There's a lot of times in this game where I thought the Lakers was going to run away with it, but every single time, Jamal Murray, Bruce Brown, and even Nikola Jokic just climbed back in this. They was not letting this game get away from them. Down to the negatives, man. The Los Angeles Lakers, this is not a good loss. I'm not going to lie to you. LeBron James has not made a 3 in the fourth quarter. LeBron James, in this entire series, LeBron James was gassed by the end. He missed 2 back-to-back very, very bad threes that could have, like, at least kept him in this game, including the layup that he missed that would have only put them down by 3, even though it was like 20 seconds left. He missed the layup. I think everybody saw that it went viral, him missing the layup in the first quarter as well. And yeah, although the stat line does look good for LeBron James, it was not a good LeBron James at all. And another thing I want to touch on while we're talking about the Lakers and their downfalls, Anthony Davis shot 4 for 15, and it looks like that every other game Davis is back. But I do want to give a lot, and I mean a lot of credit to Nikola Jokic for his defense. That's one thing that everybody tried to point out and said was going to be an issue. We had Rui Hachimura before the game saying that they don't have a rim protector. I'm not saying that he was a rim protector, because even Rui had a great game attacking him. He only hit 1 3, but he had a great game attacking him, went 8 for 10. But he locked up that boy Anthony Davis, even though Anthony Davis did miss a lot of 3 to 8 foot shots that was kind of wide open. While Jokic was on him, he did a great job defending him. D'Angelo Russell had a pretty bad game. I'm not going to lie to you. Jamal Murray cooked him in the minutes that he got on him before they put Dennis Schroeder on him. They put Lonnie Walker in a little bit, and I kind of liked what he did. He came off the bench, hit a 3, but outside of that, he wasn't really doing much. And yeah, that's about it. That's the quickest breakdown in the game that I can really give you. I mean, this game was really just Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura versus the Denver Nuggets. And I thought a big problem with this series was going to be the fact that the Lakers' offense isn't good enough. I mean, you can have a great defense, but that great defense isn't going to beat that amazing offense that Denver has long enough. You have to score. And I think the Lakers' biggest problem is that their offense becomes stagnant. And again, kudos to Michael Porter Jr., even Aaron Gordon with him. Just Aaron Gordon attacking is just staying tenacious the entire game. They put their foot on the brake. They put their foot on the gas pedal and did not stop trying no matter what the score was. And I think at the end of the day, by the fourth quarter, like I alluded to in the beginning of this video, the Los Angeles Lakers was gassed. Now, they did shoot 8 for 30 from 3, 26%. And I'm not going to lie, Denver wasn't shooting that good from 3 either until Jamal Murray became him in the fourth quarter. the the Denver Nuggets wasn't having the best shooting night at all. I remember about the third quarter, they only had like 5 threes maybe before Jamal Murray hit like 4 in the fourth. Michael Porter hit like 2 in the fourth. Yeah, and before that, they only had minus Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray, they only had 4 3-pointers made, which is pretty low, especially when you have Nikola Jokic went 3 for 3 last game. Aaron Gordon was wide open for both threes that he took. I still want to see him be aggressive, like I said before. Bruce Brown hit 2, and nobody else hit a 3. KCP went 2 for 5, and that's about it. So it's not like the Denver Nuggets had an amazing shooting night, but this is a win that you walk away being happy with. And again, with the Lakers shooting 8 for 30 from 3, I don't think that that's something that's really going to change. They were never the best 3-point shooting team. LeBron James is shooting like 20% from 3 this entire playoffs. AD has stopped taking shots from the outside. He hit one big 3 that was huge in the game when it happened, but for the most part, it didn't really matter. Jared Vanderbilt is a big problem. It's the reason why he's only playing 16 minutes per game. I bet you the Lakers wish those 16 minutes was in the fourth, because both fourth quarters, Jamal Murray has been cooking up the Lakers, but you can't, considering how much of an offensive liability he is already with the Lakers' stagnant offense. But again, Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura is the only 2 that kept them into this game. D'Angelo Russell was just a big-ass negative. And yeah, that's pretty much about the game. Now we go back to LA. What do I think is going to happen for the rest of this series? I'm not going to lie to you. In the beginning of this, I picked Denver in 5, and I think I'm pretty comfortable picking Denver in 5. And Mike Malone alluded to a little bit after game 1, the big talk was the Lakers got them figured out. This was a good loss, et cetera, et cetera. And I thought it was BS. I thought that a lot of people just wasn't giving the Denver Nuggets credit at all. Let's not act like Nikola Jokic was in the back-to-back MVP and like he wasn't in this position 2 years ago in the Western Conference Finals. I think, especially with all the noise, I think that with Mike Malone being such a good coach and the coach that he is, they were going to make adjustments. They was going to be prepared for what they threw at them, and they was. Even though they didn't convert on a lot of the shots that they wanted to, I can guarantee you this. They'll hit those shots. If this game did go 5, we've got 3 more games. They may do this one more time. One more off shooting night, but Denver isn't going to do this again. The Lakers shooting 8 for 30, I don't think that that's a coincidence. I don't think that... Honestly, I would bet in the next 3 games, they shoot like this 2 more times, having one great shooting night like they did before. Just an extremely deflating loss for the Los Angeles Lakers. Again, everybody looked gassed, but that's normal. And that's it. Now we go to Los Angeles. Do I think Lakers win game 3? I honestly don't. I don't think the Lakers gave me any reason to believe that they win game 3. I mean, they haven't lost a home game either in this playoffs. But at the same time, Denver was one of the best road teams in the NBA. Don't get me wrong. And I just love how these narrative switches, man. Twitter's been fun lately. Just watching all these Lakers and Nuggets fans argue, me being a Bucks fan, we got eliminated in the first round. That's cool. I'm a Jokic fan as well, so we're going to enjoy what Jokic do to prove the doubters wrong. And yeah, we are seeing a lot on Twitter that LeBron James is old. I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, he is old. And if you've been watching before, and if you watched the last 2 series, I never took the Grizzlies serious, so it wasn't a surprise to me that they won, even though I was rooting against them. And as far as the Warriors go, they have no interior defense, and they didn't have any scoring options outside of Curry, especially with Klay Thompson bricking. And just the Denver Nuggets is a different animal. They just are. People were saying that the Denver Nuggets ain't never played nothing like the Lakers, when the truth of the matter is the Lakers have never played nothing like the Denver Nuggets in this postseason at all. I think it's hitting them like a brick. And yeah, I think that's going to be with this video. I'm going to post again tomorrow with a post reaction to the Boston Celtics and Miami Heat series. So if you want to see that, hit that subscribe button for me, man. I love you guys more than I love myself. I have a main channel down below at EGF Ron, so check me out there, and I'm out.